3, 2, 1, action. What's going on, guys? Been meaning to make this video for a while. I'm gonna show you how to properly use straps. Because I see all of you, and I don't know what the hell you're doing half the time. It's very simple. So, you come up to the bar, straps are on your wrists already. Personally, this is kind of up to you how you're gonna set up, but I'm gonna set up with my feet first. I know some people get down on the ground. Eddie Hall, I'm talking to you. But anyway, I set up to the bar, have the straps in hand, and all you're gonna do, one simple step. You're gonna go from behind the bar, up and under. Use your fingers, grab this extra part of the strap, and it's just one simple up and around, and then you grip there. It's as simple as that. I'm gonna show you what people do now that is wrong. So whatever, they set up, and then you see them, using both hands. They're freaking wrapping the strap around the bar as many times as they can. Then they grip it, and then you see them trying to do it, with the other hand, and they're just wrapping it around and wrapping it around. You don't need to do that. One simple step. Under, hold the loose end, one time around, and you're ready to go. Trust me, all you need to do is that one time around, because your hand's going over top of it, and the strap can't go anywhere. Plus the weight's gonna be pulling on it. There's just too much tension there. There's no way the strap can come undone. So just one time, under and up. So along with showing you guys how to use straps, figure out, talk about why I use them and whether or not it's cheating, not cheating. Here's my opinion. If grip isn't an issue, you could still use them to improve your work capacity for a workout. A lot of the times, grip wasn't necessarily an issue for me, but what would happen is, if you're doing reps with deadlifts, you're pulling the bar, hitting the ground, it tears up your hands. If you end up tearing a callus, or even like I would get cracks in like my knuckles a lot, or not my knuckles, in my fingers, you're not gonna end up being able to pull, so you're gonna have to use straps anyway. So you're better off just keeping your hands healthy by using the straps. Maybe you don't start with them, maybe you use them on sets 3, 4, and 5 if you're doing 5 sets. But anyway, I use them to increase my work capacity for deadlifts. Again, I've never really had issues with grip, so it was never a concern of mine whether or not I was gonna lose grip strength. I've also had stints where I did have a callus tear and I was using straps for 4 to 6 weeks at a time. Only, like, I would use straps for every deadlift I did. Coming back and not using straps, my grip actually felt stronger. So if you're using your straps and it's allowing you to do more sets and reps, more volume, you're going to see results, more results than if you can't continue to deadlift because your grip goes, or if you tear a callus. So keeping your hands healthy, that's all part of the game. Straps will help you do that. I'm not saying use straps all the time, every day, but if you do feel your grip is limiting your sets, then wear a strap so you can complete the sets. That's really what you're trying to do. You're trying to accumulate volume so you can get stronger. Oh, grip. Another reason I like to use straps, for me, especially doing alternated grip so often, I started developing a little bit of imbalances in my back. Like, if I would turn around without a shirt on, you could almost see like the muscular development is a little imbalanced. So that's due to pulling with an alternated grip for so long. So one thing I like about the straps, it allows you to stay double overhand. So it's gonna be putting as much stress on each side of your back, all muscles symmetrically. So you're gonna develop the muscles symmetrically. Doesn't play a huge role in, over a few months, but years, it can actually have an effect. So that's another benefit. Which leads me into hook grip. I'm honestly fairly new to it, but it's pretty simple. Hook grip's gonna allow you to stay double overhand. So, a double overhand grip is simply this. You're just gonna wrap your fingers around the bar. Your thumb would be on the outside of your fingers. This is only gonna last for so long because ultimately the bar is just gonna roll out of your fingers. To show you a hook grip, one difference. Thumb goes under. Now it's gonna be, for me, just 2 fingers are gonna go around the thumb. So literally, hook grip, all you're doing. Now, hand size can play a role in this. I'm not saying everybody is gonna be able to do it, but all I'm doing is wrapping index finger, middle finger around the thumb. That's the hook. It's gonna hurt. This part of your thumb is gonna be torn up. Hopefully you can create a callus pretty quickly. Mine's getting there. My thumb's about 65% dead. So when I come up to the bar, set up, hook grip, I'll usually do like 1 at a time, throwing the thumb under, 2 things on, and then I like to just give it a little tug just to make sure it's locked in. Same thing on this side, give it a little bit, and then I'm good to go. Now your thumbs are going to be uncomfortable, especially when you first get started. What I did to get started with hook grip was did my warm-ups with it. So 135, 225, 315. I think the first time I used it, I was able to maybe get 405. That's when it started feeling very uncomfortable. So that's when I went either alternated grip or I threw on some straps. Literally each week, I was able to put a little bit more weight on, feel a little bit more comfortable. I've been using it now for like 2 months and I've worked up to, I think, like 585 using hook grip. For singles, it's honestly pretty comfortable. When hook grip can suck is when you are, so coming up's easy. It's when you hit the ground that sometimes the hook grip will get a little bit loosened up, and then when you go to pull, it's not as tight, so it's really gonna put a lot more discomfort on your thumb. One thing that I've been doing to avoid that is controlling the eccentric. So pulling and then going much slower on the eccentric, which is also gonna benefit you. Yes, it's gonna be more difficult, but it's gonna only improve results. So much more controlled eccentric or lowering, and then back up. The hook grip will stay pretty locked in, obviously with practice over time. So I'm trying to develop the hook grip enough so I can use it in a meet. That way I am pulling the same way with both sides of my body. No more alternated grip where one side's, you know, getting a little more developed than the other, it's creating some imbalances. And it's work in progress, really. So something you're interested in, I would again recommend just trying with your warm-ups over time, slowly throwing some more weight on the bar and continuing with it. And I'd say within a few months, you'll be comfortable with it. That's all I got for the straps, hook grip, deadlift talk. Talk to you next time.